start really doing this, huh?
Yeah, I mean, why not? Let's see what we do.
Yeah. I like that motto though.
What?
Yeah. Why not?
Well, I mean, it's our first episode, so
We have no idea what we're doing really. We're really sitting here in this room looking at each other. We have no idea what we're gonna
that's
say.
very
We haven't
true.
planned anything here. I
All
was
right.
really just planning on coming into this and being like, "So, listeners, what do y'all think? What do y'all want to hear?" I have nothing to say right now. Nothing that comes to mind, at least. All right, good talk.
And that's the end of the first episode.
Thank you for listening to Simply Podcasting. Well, I think it'd only be appropriate to start off with some introductions, right? I think, sure, let's give it a shot.
Go for it.
Welcome to Simply Podcasting. I'm your host, Jacob Hernandez.
And I'm Ruben Hernandez, and
Thank you all for coming. Really, what we're trying to do here is just come together, have a podcast, interact with some people over the internet. I mean, yeah, that's really all it is. If you all have anything interesting you want us to talk about, feel free to let us know. And yeah, thank you for listening. We're done. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Dang. So what do you got?
um,
NBA Finals? We can talk about that.
all right. What do you think's gonna happen?
What do I think is gonna happen? I think Cleveland's coming away with this one.
Really?
I think so, yeah. Because I think I'm only saying that because I kind of don't want Golden State to win, but I think James is gonna have a good series. LeBron James.
The only way Cleveland would end up winning the finals is if James shows up. He's gotta be there and really take over the game.
You're right.
I mean, if they shut him down, or even if there's
Even if they don't shut him down, I mean, there's 3 shooters on that team, like all-star shooters, and then there's some pretty good defenders. I mean, the Warriors just have to be at like 80% and they'll sweep. Really.
that's true. I mean, I'm calling that game. If LeBron doesn't show up, the Warriors will win in 6.
6?
Yeah,
Wait.
and if LeBron shows up, Cleveland will take it in 5.
All right. So, are you saying if he doesn't show up the whole series or if he has games on and off?
If he does not show up in Golden State,
Okay. Then they'll take it in 6. They'll lose one in Cleveland.
yeah, I have a feeling.
I think Cleveland can win all their home games. I think that's something they can do. Cuz I expected Boston to sweep them and they won all their home games and they stole one in Boston. They can do that. I'm just not sure if they will.
Yeah, I mean, both teams can win their home games. So then it will eventually come down
Yeah.
to game 7. And that's where we don't know.
Okay. But realistically, Warriors in 5,
Warriors in 6.
6. Okay. Yeah. That sounds about right.
Yeah. I'll take that over. That's, I think, a more realistic outcome
Okay.
than having LeBron in 5.
Yeah. I also kind of want Cleveland to win just because, as much as I don't like the same teams being in the finals over and over, I like it when they swap finals. So like, this started with Cleveland, well not Cleveland, with Miami and San Antonio. Miami won the first one, San Antonio won the second one, and then this is happening so far with Golden State and Cleveland. Golden State, Cleveland, Golden State. So I kind of want Cleveland to win just to keep that going. You get me?
Yeah, I get you. I would prefer other teams to win the finals, but
definitely.
this is what we have. So, oh well.
Yeah, you got to make do with what you have, and what we have is Volume 4 of Golden State against Cleveland. Golden State in 5, most likely.
No, well, that's your prediction. I mean, if Curry doesn't do all that great, he's not gonna win the championship.
You think so?
Yeah.
I think they could win because I mean, if Curry doesn't do that great, I think KD can just take over the games. Because then you have KD as a 1, and then Klay Thompson as the 2. So you still have two really good players, two all-stars on that team. You don't need all three to show up in any single game. You just need them to show up sporadically, really. That's what I think.
I don't know. I feel like that team revolves just like Cleveland revolves around LeBron. I think the Warriors revolve around Curry. So if Curry does not push the ball and he does not keep the game in at an up tempo, then it's not gonna work for Golden State.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah. I think Cleveland can take it, and part of that would be Steph Curry just having a bad finals. But but I don't think he will. I think he'll have at least 2, 3 really good games, and then his average games, which are still really good for your average NBA player.
Yeah.
So before anyone decides to tell us how wrong we are, just know we're not experts. I haven't really watched so much basketball this year. I saw a handful of Spurs games, and I saw the Spurs Warriors series, and that's about it. So that's my prediction. All right, so from American sports to Europe, the UEFA Champions League. What do you think of the final?
Oh my gosh. Okay, let's start with the obvious. That Karius was just
the greatest goalkeeper in the
Oh,
world.
be quiet. No, I mean, it's the champions. It's the final. It's the final game. It's the championship. So I understand the nerves,
Yeah.
but at the same time, you're a professional player. You have to play like a professional player. You can't just have brain farts every single time.
And you see, I can forgive one. I can forgive because we agree there's two, right? The pass and then the bad.
Yeah, he
shot
went for
deflection.
the punt. He went to punch it out at the end, and he decided to catch it,
Yeah.
and he just lost
see,
it.
so-
It bounced off of him.
I'd be willing to forgive one and be like, it was just the nerves.
You see, the one I would forgive is the last one, where
Oh.
he goes to punch it, but then he decided mid jump to catch it, and so I'm guessing in that transition, the ball just hit him and went in. I do not forgive throwing the ball across the field to
Benzema?
his right back, and Benzema is like 2 yards away from him, and so all Benzema did was just put his foot in the way of the pass, and it just rolled in the goal.
You see, I'm more willing to forgive that because A is the final, so I can imagine he has a bit of jitters, especially since he had. There's already there wasn't a goal scored, but there's already like a goal that was taken back, that was disallowed, that was offside. So I can imagine he was already like up, like his adrenaline was already higher than it should have been for a finals game. And then he was arguing with the ref that Benzema was too close. So in his mind, he was probably thinking he's too close. He understands the rule, like he's not gonna get in the way. You get me?
Okay, yeah, I get you.
Like he didn't think that Benzema was like, oh, let me get the ball. He was probably like, let me scare the goalie, scare the keeper, and then go back.
I know, but it's still like the guy. You're looking at the guy, and then you turn to your right to pass it to your right back. On the ground, you're gonna roll it to him.
Yeah.
So I mean, had he thrown it overhand or at least sidearmed it, it wouldn't have been knocked by Benzema.
Yeah, really, one of my pet peeves is in general keepers rolling the ball. I don't understand. Like, I can see the merit to it, but I think there's an unnecessary risk with that.
Usually, when you roll the ball, it's to your center backs, and they're really close, so that you could get the ball rolling.
Well, yeah, but when Karius was rolling it, the back was pretty far.
Yeah.
So like even then, I'm like, or maybe like a light toss to where he could drop the ball easily, get control of it, but with like one, maybe 2 touches.
I don't know, but that was just a dumb pass.
Yeah,
Like, and then now Liverpool's looking for a new goalie.
of course.
I can't remember the name of the goalie that they're looking to, but I think he's a Brazilian.
It's not Ederson, right?
No,
Of course
no.
not. Yeah.
But yeah. So that was one of the worst parts of the game. The other one was the obvious that everyone's talking about is the Sergio Ramos
Oh man.
and
Kelly
and
Olynyk of
Mohamed
soccer.
Salah. Yeah, that was. I understand
Nope.
that the refs were like letting it play on,
Nope.
like they were allowing physicality
Yeah.
of it. But I mean, to lock your arm, to lock your opponent's arm into your body and then pull him down with you as you're falling, I I have to feel that I feel that that was intentional.
See, I know he intentionally. I'm gonna say tackled, but it wasn't like a tackle. Tackled Mo Salah. Like, there's no doubt about that. He wanted to stop the play. He wanted to take Salah to the ground. What I don't agree with is I've heard people say, or I've seen people like put on the internet that he dislocated the shoulder. Is that what the injury is?
I
Have
think
they officially said it yet?
I think it is a dislocation.
Yeah. So like people saying that like he purposefully people saying that he purposefully injured Salah. Like I don't think that's what he meant to do. Like I don't think a professional athlete that knows how much work was put in would purposefully injure another. I mean, I could be wrong because I don't know the type of player Ramos is. I don't know if he's a dirty player. I don't know if he has a thing against Salah or Liverpool in general. But I don't think he intentionally injured. I think the play should have been stopped. It was an obvious foul. But people are saying he should be fined. He should be suspended or what is it? Banned for a couple games. I think that's a bit much. I can see the merit behind that that suggestion to get him banned for a couple games. But I just don't agree that he did it on purpose. I don't think he did.
After looking it up, it says, yeah, he dislocated his shoulder.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense because the way he fell, that's
Yeah.
really the only injury that could happen. So yeah, I think the play should have been stopped. I think, and that really changed the tone of the game because before that, I mean, there was no doubt that Liverpool had a higher chance of winning than Real Madrid. Like if you were watching the game,
Yeah.
they were owning the game.
Yeah, they kept the pressure high, and then that I agree that should have stopped the game. That should have been
Stop the
called
play.
a cow. It should have been called a foul, and it would have it should have at least been a yellow card. That's what I'm saying. It should have been a yellow card.
Okay, I'm not sure about a yellow because I mean, I don't think it should be a yellow if you intentionally foul someone.
Well, then
could-
what should it be?
I mean, just tell them to do it.
Yeah, but he intentionally, by the looks of it, after reviewing and looking at the video, it looks like he intentionally fouled. He intentionally uh pulled Mo Salah.
Well, yeah, I know. I agreed with that.
So I mean, if it's intentional, then yeah, it should be carded.
Okay, let's agree to disagree.
Okay, but yeah,
Just because I see, like, I don't think you should yellow card people for trying to stop a play. You get me? Especially since they're already being really physical, so you can't even say like, oh, well, he pulled him down on purpose. It was just like he was just trying to like get the advantage with his arm, and then he started falling. So naturally, he would pull Salah down. So I mean, but yeah, I see. I see. I agree that if they were to have, if it would be a two-leg final, if they were to have given a yellow card after the fact, I would have been okay with that. But I can see why the ref did it. He 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 probably thought it was just them being physical. part of the game.
Yeah. I don't know. It's a little shady there. I like yeah, it's everything's happening so fast, so I could see where the ref didn't see it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Just after reviewing, that should have, in my opinion, that should have been a yellow card. But and then Lalana came in.
Layana.
Layana?
I don't know.
I don't know. But anyways, Lalana came in and I don't know. It just
wasn't the same.
It wasn't the same after Salah left.
I mean,
then Carvajal got injured too.
Yeah.
But that was just him by himself.
Yeah. And that's a way different injury because Salah is the heart and soul of Liverpool. Like,
yeah.
If you,
yeah,
I'm sure you could ask Liverpool fans and even say, "Hey, without Salah, would you be as successful as you were this year?" And I'm pretty sure they'd be honest and say no, not even close. And so, like, Carvajal is just not that. He doesn't have that high of an impact on Real Madrid the way Salah has on Liverpool. It'd be like Ronaldo getting injured, and even then, maybe not because they still have Bale. And they still have who else?
Benzema.
That's the guy.
Isco, Asensio.
Isco, yeah. I mean, Liverpool has good players, but Salah's this season at least Salah was just on another level compared to pretty much the entire team.
Yeah, Carvajal injured his hamstring.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean you could tell because when he went for the heel kick. To stop the ball.
He just stomped his foot.
Yeah, and you could see that jerk that his foot gave, and you could tell that it was something, either the hamstring or the Achilles. But
yeah,
I don't know. I mean, Liverpool did play amazing.
Yeah,
they shut out Cristiano Ronaldo. I think Cristiano
should not have won player of the match.
Oh, that's a different thing. But I think Cristiano had maybe 2 shots.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I think it was 2 shots.
It wasn't very many.
No.
It wasn't as much as I expected him, especially after Salah got injured. Once Madrid started controlling the ball more and actually started pushing more, he didn't get as many shots as I expected him to. So
yeah, I expected once it was 1-1 after. Who was it that scored for Liverpool? Was it Mane?
Yeah, I think it was Mane.
After Mane scored, and I mean it's 1-1, I was expecting Cristiano to come alive a little bit more and take over.
Yeah, he would get the ball around the middle of the field, around the middle on their half, on Liverpool's half, and I expected him to do so much. And he would through ball it. I mean, he still had a good game. He had some really good passes. He had an assist, didn't he? If I'm not mistaken. I don't know if he had an assist or had like a pass that was 2 passes away from an assist or 1 pass away from an assist. So he still had a decent game, but I expected him to do some of his old school Ronaldo magic, just taking it midway through the field, all the way, shot, goal, celebration. Didn't get that.
And I mean, props to Gareth Bale for that goal.
Oh man,
for that bicycle.
I was torn between how upset I was that he scored that and how in awe I was because it was amazing. Like at first I couldn't actually appreciate how good the goal was because of the emotion of having Liverpool just be down by 2, right? No, down by 1, 2-1. So I couldn't really appreciate the goal. But just I'm just imagining it right now in my head. And it's just beautiful. Probably the best goal Champions League history.
Yeah, I would say so.
If not, definitely up there.
It definitely beat Ronaldo's bicycle.
See, I've had a lot of people say that, or I've heard a lot of people say that, and I have not seen Ronaldo's goal.
It's a good one. It's a really good one.
It compares to Bale?
Yeah, but
I need to check that
I
out.
think Bale just had the better goal. It was, I don't know. There's something about it that just made it better than Ronaldo's.
All right, hold on. Let me look this up.
But yeah, I just think Bale's goal was better than Ronaldo's.
Okay, yeah, I just saw it. Ronaldo's is good. Bale's was a bit better. That puts Bale's up there
I'd say goal of the season.
of the season. Oh, definitely
Of
of the
Champions
season.
League.
Yeah, definitely of Champions League season of all time. Definitely up there. I haven't seen enough Champions League to know. Maybe there's from like the 90s some beautiful goal that we haven't seen that might compete with it. But as far as I know, best goal of Champions League of all time.
Yeah, and I don't know. I'm still a little bummed out about that game.
That's really all we got that I know of.
Yeah, so go ahead and tweet us. Go on to Reddit and just
What
what do you want us?
who are they going to tweet and what subreddit are they going to visit?
Let me get to it. All right, we like to know what you guys want us to talk about. Go ahead and tweet us at simply. Go ahead and tweet us at simply.
We're gonna have to cut all of this. I'm sorry, I can't stop laughing. Give me a second. Okay, we're gonna need to make sure.
You go ahead and say it.
All right, guys. Well, I think we're done for this first episode. That's really all we got. That's all we had planned. That's all interesting in our life happening right now. So, if you all have something interesting you all want us to talk about, go ahead and tweet us at Simply Podcasting. At Simply Podcasting is the name of our podcast. Really easy to know.
No. It's at Simply Podcast.
You're right. Twitter has a character limit for that. I wasn't aware. I almost had a really weird Twitter handle. So it's at Simply Podcast. That's right.
Yeah.
All right. I almost had these people tweeting some random Twitter handle that doesn't even exist. Go ahead and tweet us your recommendations. Tweet us if you hate us. I don't know. I just want to know that people are listening. I just want to get some feedback. If you think we have bad voices, if you think we have bad personalities, go ahead and let us know. We'd love to change that. We just want to entertain you guys and interact with you guys. If you have a Reddit and you want to visit our subreddit is r/simply podcasting. That one's actually the name of this podcast. So feel free to check that out. We have a thread up there dedicated specifically to topic ideas. This episode is going to be up there if you want to discuss that with us and maybe the 2 other listeners that we might have when you decide to visit. So there's that. Thank you all, and we'll see you all next time.
All right, thanks guys. Go ahead and check us out. This will be up on SoundCloud, Google Play Music, YouTube, and iTunes, I believe. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Anything else? Am I forgetting?
I think that's it.
All right, guys. Thanks for checking us out.